specialized in ambient light projection technology and dark screen paint products. All right, so thought I would add some paint left over from an order, and I'm thinking about actually when we're doing a demonstration, we're going to be painting over half of a gray screen. We're going to do that live on camera, so we're just going to paint over half the gray screen and just do that while the projector is hitting the screen at the same time. As I explained before, that what you're dealing with, a lot of the gray screen paints have a really difficult time, and light gray screens or gray screen paints and so forth have a really difficult time picking up color, contrast. I mean, the white levels, like I said, pick up, which, you know, any gray screen should have the ability to be able to pick up a white level, but an equal white level to a white screen, not going to happen. But anyway, I've got to finish a few orders real quick, and then I'll start that demonstration. Getting a few more of the orders downstairs for the day, so we can get them ready for ship off. That right there is invisible. That's a dark invisible technology. That invisible Phoenix, as I said before, you can't order those. You have to get those through invoice or a website, or actually through a website. We have to email us for the invoice. All right, so let's get this started. I guess I'll just lay it right here. Yeah, here. All right. So I can get my charger for my battery pack. I'm going to do a paint on demonstration. This is going to be posted to our website. We're going to start a whole new section on the website. Oh, I got to put the customer demonstrations up there too. Ah, man, I forgot about that. That's on the day too. This on the day. Make sure I have enough charge in my battery for this. Technically, I should be on that side because I gotta be on the side anyway. We'll get in there. So I'm just finishing up remaining of my orders for today. So I had some paint left over. I figured out, why not? Let's do a live paint on demonstration of why art. Now, I can't say all dark technology because, like I said, we got a few dark gunmetal screens over here, and even they don't pick up too well next to our technology. So it's, we say a R, dark technology. All right. Do I really need a roller for this? Like, I don't need a roller. Where is the roller anyway? Oh, man, I know where I put it at, too. Down this place. Because I'm going to tell you something, at the end of the day, if any gray screen, white screen is going to sit up there and make an accusation that your screen can pull a contrast level or color equal to dark technology, you wouldn't have any problem with displaying a 150-inch screen, even a 100-inch screen outside at around 6 o'clock in the evening and doing a historical demonstration next to a black screen or a black sheet of paper or whatever. You shouldn't have that problem. You should be blended in quite nicely with no problem. But they can't do that. So, as I said before, you know, I was developing gray screen paint products way before some people knew me on YouTube for developing black screens. And we'll put a couple of links at the bottom of me painting in some gray screens from my old company under Digital and Crystal Screen Paint. And you will see there that, yeah, we developed a great deal of light screen paint products on just about every level you could possibly think of. We've been there, done it already. So that's how I know how it's going to react. I know exactly how your product is going to react because I used to make it. Nothing new. It's old. That's not a big one. I can paint this on and hold the camera at the same time. It's nothing. Really big. I can paint a big one. Now, our containers don't come like this, just to let you know. It's one of the mixing buckets we had downstairs because we mix this up at 5 and 10 gallons at a time. It's a little easier to transfer it from this into one of those containers than one of those big 10-gallon units we got downstairs, which makes it a little difficult. I'm going to put a little bit of this right here. But I love it when I get individuals that sit there and say, well, I got a light gray screen, it looks absolutely fine. You don't know what you're talking about. No, buddy, you don't know what you're talking about. Look at that timestamp. 9 years ago, I made your product. Yep, and sold it. And it's obsolete. And then when I show them the demonstration, it's like, oh, didn't know you made, yeah, I did, I made it. I used to make that stuff. All right. So anytime I have somebody coming in here and they want to talk about how their gray screen, nope, you got a 9-year product. Your screen is old. You can talk about the latest projector you got. At the end of the day, your screen is old and outdated. Heck, my outdated projector, Chrissy, right here on my technology, could wipe your screen out in no time at all. I mean, if I can do 18 certifies, what do you think this stuff would be? This stuff is a cakewalk. I can let the paint sit there. It's not going to make a difference. Let me grab, I just brought it over here. No, I didn't bring it over here. Oh, no, I was going to hold the camera because there's just no point because this screen's really not that big. We're just going to roll over it. We're not even going to use, and people say, oh, it's got to be a special roller. No, it doesn't have to be a special roller. It doesn't have to be this, doesn't be that, nothing at all. You should be able to paint, a high professional screen paint should be able to be painted on just about any surface, and the roller doesn't make a difference. That was painted, this roller, this dirty bust-up roller, the same technology, that black screen we showed in that demonstration, painted on the same thing. No rollers, nothing to do it. People say, yeah, that is particular special roller, certain length. Oh, come on, man. Get over that dumb nonsense. We're going to go up and down robot formation. No. This is a Phoenix Black. Surprisingly, that the whatchamacallit, the other paint we have is darker than this. That's why we have that 1100 lumen challenge. They've never been met. None of our challenges have ever been met. Because we know for a fact that, like I said, I was making your product 9 years ago. 9 years ago, I was making your product and displaying it. That's how old your product is. That's why we don't make it anymore, because it's old. I wonder which one of these are going to see red better. Would it be our technology, or will it be the gray screen paint? Which one is going to see red better? That's all we need. We don't do anything special to this at all. It's just a screen. That's all we need to do. All right, let's come over here. I'm going to put this in something so it doesn't get messed up, because I'm going to need it later on for some other tests and demonstrations we're doing. So we'll put this in here. So I was saying, like, why is your screen so old? My screen's not old. So, no, it's no screen. Why is it gray? Why is the screen white? Why? I'm using that caliber of a projector. Why? Also, too, we're also going to do that demonstration today because, you know, you'll have people out there tell you that, hey, look, because my screen is this color gray, I can pull up a white level equal to a white screen. That's another lie. Can't do that. The only screen can pull up another white level is another white screen. It's the only one that has that capability, so you can't do it. Any screen that is slightly darker than a white screen is not going to pull up a white level. Which we're going to be doing that demonstration on. So we're going to debunk all these lies and theories that people tell about their products having the ability to be able to do. Let's see, which way are we going to swing this over to? Because I got to get it right against that wall so I have better support on the wall. So there's a lot of things in there, you know, that they don't tell you the truth on. Now, the background for the Fire Stick is black, not gray. Get our screen to dry a little bit. With our technology, the dark, when it's wet, is a little darker. And I said this many times before, those of you who have white projection screens, I can't express this enough. Sorry about that. Is that you can't look at a white screen and say, hey, look, it should look exactly the same way as a white screen. It doesn't work that way. No dark screen is going to be to produce the white level is the same as the white screen. Not going to happen. It's a give and take relationship. So you got a white screen, you can't pull proper color, you can't pull proper contrast. That's what's going to happen to a white screen. A white screen is not going to have the ability to be able to produce a contrast level or basically a color level. It's not going to come up. Now, give that technology a chance to dry. I'm going to grab something to eat. Used to be a friend of mine. Swing the angle a little better. Tropical forecast.
Getting that from YouTube.
There we go. Now, as our technology starts to dry, it gets brighter. Down here in this area, it's getting drier, it's getting brighter. And up here, it's going to get much brighter than that because it's still soaking wet. Now, I'm going to spread. Not bad for black technology, eh? Remember, this is supposed to be a screen paint so dark you can't even see it, right? Interesting. I'm gonna go back here and watch some TV at, I don't know what time it is in the afternoon, whatever it is. I'm gonna go watch some TV back here in a fully lit environment, and you guys can finish this off right here. You notice that you can see the detail right here. Where's the detail at in here? Can't even see it, can you? It's like a blinding white spot. But here, you can see the detail in the coral reef. There's supposed to be detail in there. Pufferfish. That's not pufferfish. Now, we all know that we do with black technology that white levels are going to drop. This is right there in the description of the product. But we also know with the gray screens, like I said, don't pick up color, can pick up contrast. I don't know what's the point of pouring out and spending all this money for these projectors that's supposed to have such a high contrast ratio if you can't even see it to begin with. While Phoenix is drying over there, I'm over there in all that window light about to watch some TV. Alright, let that continue to dry, and I'm going to eat my lunch right now. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 2:37 p.m.
Well, 2:37. I'm going to sit over there and watch a TV show and all that window light. So that's what it's time to do. Let me sit in the dark one. Red screen.
Getting left from YouTube.
Told you. The screens can't see color. That technology can see red. I'm trying to tell people that for the longest time. Those gray screens, obsolete. White screens, obsolete. Can't see color. You watch this screen get painted on, no special way, just slopped it on there, hit it with a fan, and I told you, as they dry, the screens get brighter. So that's why when people come into my channel and they start talking about gray screens, I start laughing at you. You developed your product. Had your product, like I said, 8, 9 years ago. Before you even knew I ever existed, before you even knew who I was, I made your product. I know what your product's shortcomings are. I know the extent of your product. I know the failures, the downfalls, everything of it. They can't see color. That's why you're being told to calibrate. I've never ever told any of my customers, never, they had to calibrate a projector, because you don't have to. You only got to do that with certain, those gray mixes, gray screens, they got to go through all that nonsense. Look at the black technology we have here. Look, red, no red. Gray, no red. Black, red. And you think because a lighter gray, some people think because a light screen's lighter and because it pulls a higher white level, that is going to give you a much brighter red. No, that's the complete opposite. You're not going to see a brighter red. You're doing the exact same effect that a white screen does. The higher the white levels, white screens have the highest white levels, so how come they don't produce the darkest colors? There you go. That tells you right there. If you buy a screen because you think it's going to produce higher white colors, you're going to get bright colors, it's the opposite. It's going to work just like a white screen. Blue screen.
Getting left from YouTube.
Can't see blue either. All right, well, that's basically it for me. We're done. No point in showing you contrast because you know what the outcome's going to be. That's not going to pull a Starfield demonstration. It's not going to pull an OLED horse. It's not going to pull the beta fish. It's not going to pull any of it. So that's a waste of time right there. That's just show you right from the door exactly what you're getting. I have paint the screen on. I've done these demonstrations multiple times, but paint the screen on and just watch the screen dry right in front of you so you can see exactly why darker technology or our darker technology is more superior. That's why. And if you have a gray screen or a white screen, well, at the end of the day, like I said, you have an 8, 9-year-old product. Actually, white screen even longer because white screens have been out literally around since the silent era of movie theater, movie setups. So that's how old a white screen is. So when they tell you this is the white screen with a 2.0 gain or a 1.0 gain, and you go on Amazon, you tell you these beautiful bright images and pictures and stuff like that. No, you're not going to get that. You're not even going to come close to getting that at all, period. That's not going to happen. You're not going to get that. That's just all Photoshop. So just don't fall into that trap. Now, some people who know, like me, I know this stuff already. Other people who don't know, they're buying a screen for the first time. The first thing they do is they buy a white screen because they probably do the research. Some people do the research and they find out if you're going to go and get a high-end screen, you're going to pay a couple $1,000s easily. That's what you're going to pay. Screen Innovation, all those big companies, you're going to pay a couple grand. These are darker screens. So what most people do, they go near a white screen. Look at a white screen on Amazon. Look at the advertising they have on that. Whole family sitting around outside, bright image. Some people really think they're going to actually get this. And they get it home, and it looks like crap. Even worse, if you end up getting a crappy projector, like a knockoff projector, and the crappy white screen at the same time, that's even worse. But usually this is how it ends up. So if white screens are designed to pull whiter levels, and their colors don't come out all that great, and their contrast doesn't come out that great. The only difference you only get on one of these screens, these gray screen paint mixes or projection screens or whatever screen you may get that may come in this complexion. At the end of the day, you're just getting a little bit of a slight bump compared to a white screen. Other than the day, your product's still going, your screen's going to wash out. It's going to work. No, period. I'm tempted to paint that whole thing in black, but I need it for another demonstration. Yeah. The screen's still wet. Isn't that interesting? It's still wet, and it still produced a brighter color. Well, that's it. And if any screen out there that's this complexion, it's going to tell you that they do the same thing. Well, you know what? Start the demonstration. Take it outside at 6 o'clock display. Take a black piece of paper, black instruction paper, whatever, and blend into it. And let's see what happens. It's not going to work out that way. All right. So at the bottom of this demonstration, I'll post some of my 8 and 9-year-old videos from my old company on the digital and crystal screen paint. And you can watch me paint a screen in. Mind you, at that particular time, I really thought that gray screens at this color were it. I actually really thought I was seeing contrast. I actually thought I was seeing real color. That's what I thought. But like I said, at that particular era, at that particular time, that's what it was. That's what it was. You didn't have black screens, didn't exist. And dark gray gunmetal screens didn't exist. Not until Black Diamond. Gray Wolf wasn't even that dark. But not until Black Diamond came to the scene. Then when I saw that, and I saw the difference between the Black Diamond technology playing against my screen that was actually that color, that's when I realized I was going in the wrong direction. Just imagine if I decided to ignore Black Diamond's technology, darker gray screens, and decided to continue on this path. That would have been a nightmare. Everybody else is developing darker screens. Ultima has a screen now. Ultima has a really dark screen. The company called T-Prism. I've been researching their stuff. They have black screens. You have XY screens. They make dark screens. Not too dark, but they're dark. But this stuff right here is almost equivalent to a white screen. All right, well, I don't want to chew in your ear. I'm over there watching some TV. I'm watching some Leave It to Beaver. I like the old black and white movies. I'm over there watching that right now. Get back to watching my shows and all. Well, now you see what you're getting. All right. Should I just paint over the whole thing? I should just paint over the whole thing. Maybe put some little spots in there or something. I don't know. Well, I'll think about it later. All right, gotta go. Next demonstration later on today. We're going downstairs to the basement. Motorized projection screen, coated with Phoenix black. We're going to do black screen, or black technology versus darker technology, darker paints with a UV, and we're going to be doing the paint on screen. Keep in mind, paint on screens never made any claims that their product could do such high advanced white levels at all. Never made that claim, but the UV did make that claim. So we're going to put the UV next to the black Phoenix downstairs and see who pulls the higher white levels. In that demonstration, we'll be displaying white levels only to see which one pulls the highest white level. All right, well, gotta go, and God bless.